What is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today ladies and gentlemen, I'll be taking a look at something a little bit different to what I usually do. Usually I do Transformers, however today I will be doing a Star Wars video. And as you can see here, I have the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Kamino Clone Trooper, and I really do like this figure. He's fun. He's not, from what I've seen, he's not like the other Black Series in the sense that this is apparently a pretty new mould. With a more animation based helmet, and I do have some comparisons that should showcase that. So yeah, let's take a quick look at his accessories first, and then I'll take a look at the figure. So his first accessory, as you can see, he is holding. This is the this is what I believe is called the DC-15 rifle, and I have this white background because it would not focus earlier, and I don't think it's going to focus now, is it? It might focus. There we go. As you can see, it's very nicely detailed. It does have a textured grip on the handle with a nice trigger. It's got a lot of like just kind of flat surfaces, but it does have its areas of nice detail. Like on the stock, it has a kind of indented bit. But it does look very nice, and on the other side, it is pretty much the same thing. So there you have that. Then his second accessory, and his final accessory, is this. I believe it's the DC-15 carbine. I believe. I don't know. I've just kind of got back into Star Wars. At least the clones, the Jedi and stuff, I don't really care about anymore. I feel like Disney did just kind of make a joke out of them, just by giving them new powers that they've like never had, as far as I know. Like it would have come in quite handy for Qui-Gon Jinn to have that healing powers that Rey had, but oh well, I'm not here to just criticise the films. So here it is. I'm not sure if this is in focus or not. It may be. There you go. It doesn't have the nice textured grip. It does have some nice detail along the barrel. It has this little. It doesn't actually fold out, however I believe this is a fold out stock, so that's quite nice. He does have a little front iron sight at there sticking out the top, and as you can see, the barrel is slightly warped out of the packaging, which is a real shame. I mean, it feels very sturdy, however I might have to get a hairdryer to put that back in shape. So there you have accessories, and let's move on to the figure. Moving along, here we have the actual figure itself, and it is very nice. This is the Kamino Clone Trooper, which I believe is basically just the Coruscant Guard, but on Kamino. He does have some very nice paint applications. They are pretty much the same placement as I believe on the Shock Trooper, except obviously it's a new mould. And they're a bit bare, like these bits actually go around the... If you're wondering where I get a lot of my information from my figures, I get a lot of them from another YouTuber called JCC224. Oh no, it's 3 2s, not 2 2s. And he's a great YouTuber. He does a lot of Transformers stuff as well, and he's just a good overall YouTuber. And you should go check him out, because he's very good. So yeah, continuing. Here we have, take a look at the head. It's very nice. Unfortunately, mine does have like the paint on the eyes, or the visor, not the eyes. Oh, it does not want to focus today. Yeah, it's not perfect, which is a little bit frustrating, but it doesn't bother me too much. He has the grey on the chin and these little stripes that go all the way around the air filter or tubes or whatever they're called. Again, don't really know too much about Star Wars. I just kind of like the clones. So yeah, apparently this is based on the animation head. I believe that's true. For example, I'll bring in a 3 3/4 inch figure that I have, and as you can see, they're very similar, like head designs, and as you can see, it does kind of look like this head. And then bringing in a head from the film, another 3 3/4 inch, and as you can see, this really highlights the differences So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing because I believe a lot of the other Black Series clones are like based on the film, so it won't match up really well. But I suppose you could say that they're different because they're on Kamino. But you can see the differences there, or you would be able to if the camera focused. Please. There you go. There you go. If you want to see differences, pause it now. So there you have that. And I might as well get comparisons out of the way. Now, so here he is with the 6-inch Marvel Legends. This is the Poison figure, Poison Spider-Man figure. So from the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure wave. So there you have that comparison. And for a more Transformers-based size comparison, here he is with the Siege, Voyager, Megatron. As you can see, Megatron is a fair bit bigger than him, but obviously different toy line, it's to be expected. So yeah, continuing on the details on his chest, very nice details again. I'm trying to stop my camera shaking. The abdomen looks nice. His little Batman utility belt looks very nice. This is moulded in a kind of softer grey plastic. Moving down to the legs. Oh god, I just hit my camera. And by camera I mean phone on a stand. Yeah, so continuing down, there's these little stripes on his legs. It looks very nice. The knee pads are rubber and the same with the elbow pads. Then moving down to the feet, these are all moulded in grey plastic. And he has these peg holes on the bottom of his feet with like details about where it was made and all that. Moving along the back, it's pretty basic. And as you can see on the joints, oh god, my camera does not want to focus. I'll focus it and then I'll be back. Okay, yeah, it's focused. You can kind of see he has this texturing on the joints here, which is supposed to be, they have like a full body glove underneath the armour, which this is supposed to represent, and I think represents very well. Then there's the armoured butt, and then back of the utility belt. I believe this is supposed to be like some kind of grenade or something. Then he has the weird buttons and stuff on his back. Then going on to his arms, he has this symbol, which I believe is a Kamino symbol, but then again, I'm not an expert, so don't quote me on that. He has this little wrist communicator thing. Going down on the hands, this hand has a trigger figure for the guns, and this one is just a like kind of grabby hand to grab the end of the gun. And then looking at the back of the helmet or side, as you can see, it's very nicely detailed. Then moving on to the back, pretty basic, but it does look very nice. So yeah, and then one interesting thing is if you look there, he does actually have a human head under there. However, this one is glued on. I know some of the other Black Series figures, they have removable helmets, so I don't know if in future the helmet will be removable on figures using this mould. However, this one isn't because the head's glued on. However, you might be able to pry it off. However, I'm not going to try because the head's unpainted anyway, so it's not really that much benefit. It's kind of stuck on an angle, so it's not, you're not going to get the most range of articulation out of the head that you could have. And speaking of articulation, the head can do a full 360. It'd be nice if you'd be able to see this. There you go. You can look up that far, and you can look down that far. He has like kind of another joint at the base of the neck, and he can kind of tilt his head from side to side. The shoulder pads are kind of soft rubber, so the arm can move out that far. He can do a full 360. He does have a... No, he doesn't. Never mind. He has a... just kind of over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. It's not too much. And then he does have a swivel at the elbow as well, which annoyingly the armour doesn't go with, which is a shame, but oh well. And then at this wrist, the wrist hinges in like that, and it can swivel. And then this wrist can also swivel, however it moves up and down instead of in and out. The waist, it can go forward that far, back that far, and do a full 360. The legs, they can go that far for you. They can go that far normally, but then when you move that out, it can go out further. and then you can bend the knees and they swivel there, and the legs can also go back. They can go out a fair bit, which is nice. Again, the knees bend that far, and they can also swivel. I'm sorry, a lot of this is blurry. And then the feet, they move down that far, forward that far, and then they do have quite a nice pivot. So he's got plenty of articulation, and it is fun to pose around. So overall, I would say this is a really nice figure. If you don't like the animation style head, you're not going to enjoy it as much. However, I personally really enjoy this, and as a first clone, it's quite nice. Well, first clone several years, and this is obviously 6-inch, so it's a bit bigger than the other ones that I have. So yeah, he's really nice. I would recommend him, but you know, it's really, if you don't like the look of him, you're not going to enjoy him as much as you would with some of the others. So yeah, he's really nice. I could say 4.5 out of 5. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to dislike, and if need be, leave some comments telling me what you didn't like about the video, and please subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.